fact that they letting this big slow butterball do this to him just means more about them than anything. That just show how weak the NBA is.
Jokic continues playing at this rate and wins another MVP and a championship. What are the talks around him in the top 10 center conversation?
He'd be in my top 10.
Yeah,
he'd be in my
mine
top 10.
too.
He's already in my top 10 for center.
Yeah, mine too.
They're trolling you. They're trolling you down.
I'm about to say,
he's sixth on mine. Yeah, he's sixth on mine.
Yeah, he's already there. So
considering Hakeem is fifth, I think it's a big jump. That may not be attainable, but he will still guaranteed be at sixth. Guaranteed at worst he'll be sixth. He will not be moving down unless Wemby turns into something crazy.
You can keep doing this pretending you want. You just don't want to update your resume. If he does this all year, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really don't know what to tell you at this point.
What actually you do? What do you?
He does. If he does 30, if he does 29, 13, and 12 all year on like efficiency we've literally never seen in the history of the sport, then yeah, I mean,
we've actually seen this history. I mean,
we've never seen it.
Then why would I care if he wins the MVP if he does that or not?
Well, why would you care?
Yeah,
why does him
you asking me?
Change that? Yeah, why would that change my opinion?
Did I say win MVP?
Yeah, but that's what the super chat said. If he does this all year, but Shea wins the MVP, am I meant to not move him up? Because Shea won the MVP
on the center list, by the way.
Yeah,
this has nothing to do with players. Just on the
show. Shea win MVP. Jokic does everything he's doing right now, but OKC win the championship. Shea wins the MVP. Now I can't move Jokic up. Is that what it is?
Well, I think he's saying the MVP is typically not for you because you don't value like awards and stuff.
Well, last year Jokic did what 29, 12, and 10 on efficiency.
29, 12, 12 and 10, I think something like that.
And he did not win the MVP and got blown out in the MVP race, right? 70-30 on the votes.
Well, I mean, I think that's a different season altogether, but yeah. If they obviously win 50 games,
that was his best season ever, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and then he's lapping what he did last year right now. I'm saying that.
And
like,
if
he does this, then I think the question is like, what do you? I mean, chill at some point. I know you're on this Moses Malone thing, but I will say at some point, if he,
I'm revisiting it. I am.
No, but chill, if he does this all season.
I'm 100% revisiting.
This would just, it would just, it's literally impressive. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Chill. I really don't.
It'll just be another year. It'll just be another year we're waiting for Wemby to take over. That's all this is. Jokic is doing a lot of great things. Yeah. We're just waiting until the Wemby era officially begins.
Wemby got to hold on for a second, though. He got to hold on for one more second. It's coming, though. But my thing is this, though. The fact that
he'll be here a lot quicker than you think.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the fact that they letting this big slow butterball do this to him just means more about them than anything. That just show how weak the NBA is. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
this is why you get Kuda Hayer, by the way. Just so you know, this is why you get Kuda Hayer.
Mars, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was trying to keep my mouth closed, but they kept picking at me, and I was just like, I'm trying to show him some love. But this just shows how sorry the NBA is. He could have never got this shit off in 02. Never got this shit off in 03. Never. He could have never got this shit off. This big fat slow butterball moving around just.
And I gotta listen to this shit on the regular.
Ain't nobody getting there. Ain't nobody finna get that weak shit off.
You saying Ben
then I gotta go in a different direction. And then I gotta now say shit.
Rasheed not going for that shit, Swiper.
I'm being honest with you. He would have bust Alonzo Mourning ass.
I didn't say nothing about Alonzo Mourning. Rasheed Wallace would have never went for this shit. Yeah, whatever.
I won't
See,
say
you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is, though. It's a lot of old heads. It's a lot of old heads out here that are afraid of these youngsters that run the internet now. That they're scared. They're scared of these. I'm talking about ex-NBA players, dudes like Chill. A lot of guys out here that are old heads and are afraid of these kids that run the internet. So they got to pretend. They got to dial it down and pretend like we seeing some crazy shit. Man, this shit is weak as hell.
Wait a minute. You think Kevin Garnett is glazing when he calls him Wilt?
I think Kevin Garnett does not want to be attacked by the old heads or by the youngsters like how they
Kevin Garnett
do.
Is worried about the youngsters?
I think so. Kevin Garnett is 100% trying to stay in the media and doesn't want to be tarnished
for media.
For
he's not a part of that. So why would he?
I'm not Kevin Garnett.
He got more motion than you, so why would he be afraid?
What these people say about me don't mean nothing. I don't got no legacy to protect. I don't give a shit. I can tell the truth.
Protecting?
He has a real legacy to protect. I don't. I'm just a nigga with a microphone. I can say what I want. You know what I mean? I think this shit is weak as hell. I think y'all. Oh, look at the skill set. Oh my god, this shit ain't nothing,
they call
man.
you a hater,
I don't care. These old cone drill ass NBA players, man. These niggas are garbage. Tired of this weak ass shit, bro.
No, you're not.
These niggas ain't even playing basketball, bro. These niggas ain't even hooping.
I got a question. Quick question. Ox, what era do you claim is your era of basketball? Like, what era is like this is what the real hoops was? What era would it be?
I would say 98 to 08.
I'm glad you said that because in 2006, Eddie Curry averaged 20 points a game in 81 starts.
With an 8 is fucking lunch.
I'm just saying.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
Hold on. All I'm saying
what's
is.
that mean?
If this NBA is so weak because Jokic can do what he's doing, I don't want to know what this big, slow, punchy blah would do in a league that allowed Eddie Curry to average 20 points in any.
You know, Damo, maybe you should have watched Eddie Curry play basketball.
He was a big fat. But man, stop, man. Eddie Curry was.
Maybe you should have watched Eddie Curry play basketball.
What? I did watch Eddie Curry play basketball. What are we talking about? I seen it.
Eddie was nasty too. Eddie, hey yo, wait a second. Jokic is dope. Like Jokic is super nice with it. I've never said he was like not a good basketball player. But what I'm saying is, you on mute, Damo. Hold on, we want to hear this.
Am I muted? Hello?
All right. Well, what I'm saying is, Eddie Curry was getting it too. Like I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Curry was built like me. He's built like me, just at 7 feet, 6'11", whatever it is. I'm not trying to hear it. If you're telling me the league today is weak because Jokic can kill these guys, I don't want to know what somebody like Jokic was going to do to them cats back in 2000 and whatever, in whatever era, in whatever year in the 2000s. There was like 76 people built like Jokic back then. Do we not forget Big Country, skididdly bopping? Skiddly dap dap all over Shaq. Skiddly dap dap every time. Just skiddly dap dap every time. Cooking Shaq of all people. Skiddly dap dap Big Country. There's always been big punch. Stop it. Do we remember?
Wait, Damo, hold on. Swipe, hold on. Can you say what you said the last minute and a half one more time?
Eddie Curry. He was built like me at 7 feet. I'm not trying to hear none of that. His game was this, that, and the third. What
Eddie Curry got to do with this though?
Because he's built horribly. He's built sloppy. He was a big guy. He was a big fella.
What does Eddie Curry got to do with any of this?
You're saying Jokic would not get any of that off back then, and
I didn't say Jokic wouldn't. I didn't say Jokic wouldn't average what Eddie Curry averaged or whatever.
No. You said he would not get this stuff off back then, right?
Yes, I'm by that, Damo. But you didn't even. Do you know what I mean by that? When I say that, I mean he wouldn't be coming up here averaging 32, 14, and 12. No. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. He'll be averaging 43, 19, and 15.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you're going this way with it. I disagree. I'm going that way with it. That's fine. I don't
agree to disagree.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
That's absolutely fine.
Hey man, my damn Raycons, they sold me. They died on me. Ron told me they had 32 hours of.
You got to charge them. Like I don't tell you, you can't blame Raycon for you not charging your headphones.
I just charged them the day before yesterday.
You got to charge your toothbrush too.
Ox capping. My Raycons, I use them every goddamn day. My everyday Raycons,
every day.
Hey, shout out to Raycon.
He mad at Raycon because he don't charge his headphones. That's crazy. Your phone died and you blame Apple.
We ain't gonna do Ray J like that. But at the end of the day,
they just died at a very inconvenient time. That's all I'm saying.
When you was getting cooked. Charboiled flavor.
I wasn't getting cooked. Damo was cooking Eddie Curry. What that got to do with me?
Ox ain't even hearing what Damo said. As far as I'm concerned, nothing happened.
I don't feel cooked. Hey, if I got cooked, maybe so.
What OKC say last year? Hey, Hallie, you can't play. You hurt. I'm gonna win the championship. Damo,
for sure.
You was OKC. Hey, you might be hurt. You can't hear. I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna say this though, Damo and Swiper, because Swiper gonna take offense to this. I watched Jokic cook the Clippers. Go look at that shit and see how many fucking doubles, just one-on-one straight bullshit.
Do you know why
that he was just
though?
doing.
Do you know they specifically said they're only going to single cover him?
Double Jokic, bad things happen. So
yeah, they literally. This is a common theme in the NBA.
Better defense. This some weak ass defense. I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers cook in this wide open.
Well,
shit.
no. Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, Swiper.
This is not even good basketball now.
No, you're right. No, Swiper, you're right. Hey, Swiper, my bad. I just want to finish with this, Swiper. I apologize because I came. You know, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. I apologize. I did not mean to do that. I had to, Mars. I had to because I'm sick of this shit, Mars. I'm sick of this shit. One thing though, I will say is that I think the coaches, especially in the regular season, I think a lot of coaches have too much pride, and a lot of these players, don't have enough.
Fair enough.
But hold on, Ox. What did you want? What did you want Zubac to do differently? They said
it's not about. It's not necessarily about just him. And this isn't just about Jokic, bro. This is about a lot of just the NBA in general. A lot of these coaches have too much pride to try to actually stop the really good players, and a lot of these players don't have enough pride to not get their ass cooked in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I watched Ty Lue post game interview after he said we plan to double him, but
no, he didn't. He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
No, yes, he did. I watched the interview.
He said we. No, he didn't.
Can I finish what the fuck he said?
Because he didn't say that.
I said Ty Lue said he planned to double him, but he didn't know Jokic was going to get.
He didn't say that. I'm saying you're getting the quote wrong. That's what I'm telling you.
He said the exact opposite.
What did he say?
He literally said verbatim.
He said that they plan to take away his playmaking by staying home on everyone else, so that he couldn't get everyone else involved. But
he said literally verbatim, word for word, quote. Our game plan was to make him score and take away his passing. I didn't think he would score 50. They didn't want to double team him because they didn't want him to play make. They single covered him every possession on purpose because Zubac,
which is
traditionally known as the Jokic stopper.
That's fine, but it's the opposite of what you just said. That's it.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, but my point that I was making was that what they decided to do was stupid. Once he got to 25 in the first fucking quarter, you probably should have changed that fucking game plan.
But that's what I'm saying. Coaches is too prideful.
To be fair, the game was in hand after the first quarter.
I don't
I guess it gets to, but this is what I'm asking. It gets to a point, right? So because I think the Nuggets were up 4 after the first. So are we saying Ty Lue needs to have enough pride that Jokic is cooking us? So we need to change the game plan, even though the game plan has us within striking distance.
Yes,
because even though we have a chance of winning this game, Jokic might go crazy. Do we need to stop Jokic, or do we need to stop the Nuggets?
Jordan, that's a fair point. That's a fair point for Mars right there.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not a fair point. Because as a coach, you should know basketball is about momentum. You can see the momentum switching that this motherfucker Jokic was not about to miss. He wasn't about to miss, and you can't stop him from passing if you don't fucking play defense. Like what the fuck?
The Clippers were winning at the end of the first half, and Jokic had 33. Okay. So they were executing their game plan, and they were winning the game.
A blind man can watch that game and say, "This shit don't look good." I watched that game the whole time.
That's not true.
Yes, you. Yeah,
if you're up, Jordan, if you're up, that means your game plan is working.
No, your game plan is whack. You knew. First of all, the Clippers. First of all, this is why it's whack. The Clippers can't match the Nuggets scoring. They couldn't match it. They haven't been good.
That's why they tried to take away the scoring from everyone else. That's why they.
Thank you. If their game plan was, if the game plan, that's fine. If the game plan was
shut down defenders to do that, they haven't been doing that all fucking season. They ain't been able to stop.
The game plan was to stop Jokic from getting everyone involved. Let him score. The game plan was if Jokic is going to score, Jokic is going to score, but we're not going to let him score and everyone else score. They did that. He had 30 and they were winning. That's a winning game plan.
I'm saying they haven't done it all season to nobody. So why would
everyone doesn't have Jokic? Like that's not a game plan that works for everybody.
This has been their game plan for Jokic. It wasn't a game plan for everyone else. So
thank you. You don't guard everyone like you guard Jokic.
And Jordan, what are you talking about that they didn't do that?
I think y'all missing the point that I'm saying. Regardless, all season they haven't been able to stop nobody. So for him to think we're going to let Jokic get off and we can shut down everybody else, You
They
are
did that.
lying to your motherfucking
No, they
self.
did
You are
that
lying
against
to
the
yourself.
Clippers.
What are they supposed to do? They're supposed to go into a game saying our defense is bad.
Everyone
They did
else
that
down
against the
there.
Clippers.
They literally did it. Jamal Murray
They
was
did
5
that.
for
What are you
6.
talking
Jamal
about,
Murray was
Jordan?
5 for 16.
How
Aaron
did
Gordon
they
was
get
6
this
for
shit
12.
beat
Shout out to
out
Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon was 6 for 12. Shout out to him. Christian Brown and Cameron Johnson left the game with an injury, so they barely even played. Bruce Brown was 1 for 4. Peyton Watson was 1 for 4. Tim Hardaway was 3 for 7. And then you got like Spencer Jones, who came in to guard James Harden and fouled him on a 3. He was 1 for 1. Strother was 2 for 5. Like, no one else was scoring outside of Jokic.
Hold on.
Jokic just decided to miss 5 shots.
No, because if multiple guys got double figures, what did they lose by?
14.
So you got the shit beat out y'all.
They did get the shit beat out of them.
The reason they got fried. The reason they got fried is twofold. In the third quarter, Jokic scored 19 points and didn't miss a shot. That's reason number one.
What fucking point?
That's reason number
There's
one.
No way.
Reason number two is their offense fell off a cliff.
Everybody else was ice cold. Everybody else not ice cold. You are getting destroyed.
I just told you.
You are getting destroyed. When are you going to say our team sucks?
I just told you.
Our
I just
team
told you.
sucks.
Everyone else.
It was the third quarter. It was the third quarter. The third quarter is when they had to make a change.
Yeah, the third quarter is when they got destroyed. Yes.
Right.
Jordan. Okay, Jordan, you just told us
How do you come up with a game plan like that? Like y'all good?
Okay,
y'all not good.
Okay. So this was the game plan. The game plan was to stop everybody else. Is that fair? Just so you know, in the third quarter, Joker scored 3 less.
That sounds good, but your team got to be able to match.
Joker scored 3 less points than the Clippers did in the third quarter. Joker did.
Listen to what I'm saying. That makes sense. If they could match the scoring of Jokic, they can't. They couldn't. They can't. Jokic can go band for band with the Clippers by him damn self. They have nobody on the Clippers.
Yeah, we found that out yesterday.
Okay, so
why would you come up with that game plan like we know
the reason why you
get Jokic?
What game plan should they have came up with then?
I'm not gonna lie. For the last 4 years, I've been up here because I was pushing the Jokic train. The game plan I always heard was this is what apparently he was meant to do to beat the Nuggets. Take away Jokic playmaking, make him a scorer. That's how you beat the Nuggets. The Clippers try it. Jordan up here like, what kind of stupid plan is that?
No, not when a motherfucker got 50.
For 4 years with the plan that works.
If he didn't get an efficient 50, we could say that. This motherfucker got an efficient 50.
They didn't find that out till the game.
That in the first quarter when he got 25.
Jordan.
If the 6'11 center is gonna come off pin downs, making threes. Tip my cap. I'm sorry, you just to the my defensive plan.
He's a 2-time MVP. He's not a center. He's a 2-time MVP.
3 times.
Wait, let me just jump in real quick, James.
No. Let me just ask because I gotta know because I'm not about to. I don't want to just argue in circles and get nowhere. Jordan, what should the game plan have been?
Okay, I don't know what the game plan should be. I'm gonna say what the game plan should have been modified to be. This is what I'm saying.
Modified. I
hate you. If it's fine, if Ty Lue say we want Jokic, take away his playmaker, we want him to score. Great.
Okay.
After the first quarter, when he had 25 swiper, what was he shooting? 8 for 9 or some shit like that in the first quarter?
6 for 6.
Okay.
So after the first quarter, it can't be 6 for 6.
No, because he missed the first 2 shots, so maybe like 6 to 8. Yeah, maybe like 6 to 8.
Okay, so in the first quarter, when the first quarter ends and Jokic got 25. And Denver is not down, they up. Okay.
Yep.
They up.
8 for 11.
I knew it was something like that. So I knew it was like 8 for 11.
25 points.
So when they up 8 for 11, this motherfucker got 25, and we up.
Correct.
And y'all say, okay, cool, great. Then the second quarter, he continues. And
now you're up. You're up.
Okay.
They matched that scoring. Because they went up.
Yes. But now
they dominated the non-Jokic minutes. But yeah.
Okay. Exactly. You dominated the non-Jokic minutes. But at the same time, what about the non-fucking James Harden minutes that they fucking suck at? Probably one of the worst teams in the NBA yet. What about you?
Well, first of all, we can't modify that because we don't.
What does that have to do with the game plan on Jokic?
Keep going, Jordan. Keep going, Jordan.
Your game plan you can't just have a one-way game plan. You have to think on both sides of the ball.
So what's the game plan? Okay, we're out of the second. Now we're out of halftime. They're still up, but now Jokic is starting to cook. What is your game plan? Go. You got the clipboard.
Bet on his playmaking. You not stopping him down, and we can't match him. You have to bet on his playmaking now. You have to bet on, can somebody else fucking beat us? I mean, you have to bet on.
Just double team Jokic. That's it. Just double team Jokic. Just double team Jokic. That's the
I would have for sure double team Jokic. For sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Chill. You know what this sound like? Hey, Chill Town. You know what this sounds like? You know what this sound like, Chill? This sounds like all those clip bits I was hearing of Darvin Ham preparing against the damn Nuggets all those years ago. This sounds like Darvin Ham coming up with game plans against Jokic. It's not. What do you mean?
You have to adjust your game plan to what your team is doing and what the other team is doing. That's basketball.
But we know his playmaking is effective. That's his best attribute. That doesn't make sense. If the game plan is let Jokic score, turn Jokic into the best scorer on the court, and we're winning, why will we revert and say go to his strength?
Right. But hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I want to get in on that, which you was asking about, Damo, because this was my initial point, was that I think coaches are too prideful and players don't have enough pride. Now, for me, I'm looking at it that way. Like, okay, to your point, Mars, we cooked the non-Jokic minutes. Now we're up at halftime. In that third quarter, you can either be proactive or you can be reactive as a coach. I can't say what I would do. I've never coached in the NBA, but I can say that if I know Jokic is heating up, I might take a page out of Mark Daigneault's book. I might have a guy like Chris Dunn or Derrick Jones Jr., which one of those guys go hit him early. You know what I'm saying? Help with denying the ball. We play like a soft double off of one of the lesser shooters and go that way, where I have Zubac right behind him, but I have a Chris Dunn or a Derrick Jones Jr. So we kind of like in a soft, kind of like a boxing one type situation, but not really a boxing one because you'll get cooked in that in the NBA. But you know what I'm saying? So you could be proactive or reactive. If I see Jokic is heating up like that in the third quarter, I instantly call the timeout. I grab the clipboard and I go get Chris Dunn. You hit him early. We're going to start denying the ball to him or Derrick Jones Jr. You're going to get on that earlier. Start denying that from the top side, not from the low side, from the top side. Because to your point, Mars, a lot of the other players were struggling, making shots a little bit. They weren't being super efficient or accurate. So it's like, okay, they started off slow. Let's make them start hitting some shots. That's what I think probably would have been the best way to go about it. But once again, I don't coach in the NBA, so I don't know what is the game plan. Why are coaches just so cool, just getting their ass cooked like that? I don't know.
Yeah, but watching that third quarter, a lot of what Jokic got off was in large part because the Clippers' offense stalled out and he was just running the floor in transition. So you can't even get your defense set up. I'm watching the third quarter now. All of his buckets so far, there's 4 minutes left in third. All of the buckets he scored up to this point are in transition.
Right. So that again, Mars, that again right there allows, if you got a guy like a guy like Derrick Jones Jr. or Chris Dunn, you're the tag man. You know what I'm saying? You go get him early. Like in transition, you make him feel you. I know you're smaller, but that could help slow him down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Mars, I don't got all the answers. I never coached in the NBA. I'm just saying you have to be proactive sometimes when you're dealing with guys as talented as Nikola Jokic.
The guy that's hot. You have to I see that happening a lot in the NBA, and I don't understand, because if you go across and you watch the EuroLeague, the one thing that coaches don't do in the EuroLeague, once a motherfucker got it going, I guarantee you they're gonna double your ass. I guarantee you by the time it's time for you to keep that shit going, you getting double. Guaranteed. Like they're not gonna allow one player to all this, take away his playmaking. They don't give a fuck about that. The game is about rhythm and runs. So once you got it going, nobody else got it going. So guess what now? I'm going to make you play make if you got it going now, and it's the third quarter or the fourth quarter, I'm taking everything away. Those motherfuckers that haven't been getting shots or that's 0 for 2, I want to see what they got now. Because this guy, he's going to beat us. It's not like we up. It's not like our offense is a given. That's how coaches coach now. Like, it's absolutely. Stop him. We should be able to score. But y'all not. So you got to make an adjustment.
Damo, the issue that I'm having
is ever won when Jokic scored 50. By the way, first time it's ever worked.
You don't coach like that on that night.
Even though they did when we had
nobody was thinking about.
Yeah, but that's not 50.
Yeah,
I hear you, Jordan. I hear you.
Yeah, nobody was thinking about that. You got to coach that.
Go ahead, chill.
But to your point, Damo, the game plan initially, because to Jordan's point, you got to stop this dude when now he's got it going. The very thing that we wanted to stop, the very thing that we didn't want to do before the game started, because nobody got it going before the game starts. Nobody. Jamal Murray ain't got it going. Aaron Gordon ain't got it going. None of these dudes got it going before the game starts. Now we're in the third quarter. Joker has it going. Now you want us to go back to the thing that we did not want to do in the beginning of the game to get everybody else now going.
Do you want to win?
I do want to win, which would explain why I did what I did in the beginning. And now you want us to go back to what I didn't want to do, which can destroy us because he's doing that all year long.
You don't know if he's going to destroy y'all. You don't know if not Cam Johnson, because he was hurt. You don't know if Aaron Gordon is going to fucking score 40.
Jordan, why did you come up with this game plan in the first place? Jordan, why did you come up with this game plan in the first place?
It's going to score. You don't know
Why
that.
did you come up with this plan in the first place? You came up with this game plan because you didn't want those other guys to do that. And the reason why you didn't want those other guys to do that because they're so good playing off a Joker. So good. So now we're at a point where we have to go now back to that game plan.
What are you talking about? Chill, it's the third quarter now. What are you talking about?
Back to that game plan of what we didn't want to do.
Why does that matter if we have a chance to win? Why does it matter?
The game plan.
So you mean to tell me?
Well, I don't really think they had a chance to
you
win.
As a player,
their offense stalled out. And I think the margin.
The game plan was the game plan was Joker's got to beat us. That was the game plan.
Okay, but
Joker,
okay,
you got to.
So you mean to tell me
that doesn't mean if he's doing it, you just accept that he's beating.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You just gonna say I can kill.
Wait.
I'm with Jordan in the fact that I think it's a coach's job to adjust.
But this
thing it doesn't mean that the plan initially was stupid. I don't think they came in with a bad plan.
But remember
I just think they could.
Mark, that's exactly why I said I don't know what their game plan was, but I said what I would have did is I would have made an adjustment once he got off.
But you said in the first quarter. I think.
No, I'm saying after the first quarter when he got 25. This I said after the first quarter when he got 25. I would have been like,
use the same logic.
Now the second quarter.
I don't know who the shooter is.
I'm like,
whoever it is, when we decide to leave this dude open all night and we decide we end up losing and we tip our hat, if you're going to make 6 threes, knock yourself out. What's the difference between that and Joker? If you're going to beat us getting 55,
one's a lot more. I would argue Jokic scoring against single coverage is more viable than PJ Washington shooting 50% from 3 against the Thunder in the series.
Come on now.
I would argue they're not the same thing. So I also think I was up here and you guys were asking why OKC aren't guarding PJ Washington, which would mean you guys wanted an adjustment. And PJ Washington was a 24% corner 3-point shooter, but we was all fine saying that the OKC should have adjusted to that. But Jokic having
now
50
no adjustment.
We did it.
But that's how they coach in the NBA now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is the game is all about the game is about momentum. I say this all the time. The game is about momentum. Once you lose momentum, you got to figure out a way to get it back. And the way they could have got it back was all right. We got to prioritize Jokic. Those guys haven't been.
Jordan,
scoring.
I do think the hard part though, because you remember Jokic, they're playing him a lot more at the high nail now, and he's generating more shots at the rim than he ever has before. So I think some of this is like if there's no Zubac at the rim, I think they're like, if we give up these, if we start doubling, at this level, like at the middle of the court, we're going to give up a lot of layups and dunks. But I do think the point Marge brought up is actually important. The Nuggets defense just shut off the water in the third quarter, and then they just didn't. I think that's where the game kind of got out of. And then at the top,
it's hard to go against a set defense when you can't score. Like it's hard to get a set defense. So.
Yeah, and then the top of the fourth quarter, Jordan, with Murray and Valanciunas actually ended up putting the game out of reach. So. I understand, Jordan, because last year the Clippers did the same thing. Jokic had 41 points, and the Nuggets lost because they did the exact same thing. So they've had success with it, but again, to be fair,
the Clippers are statistically the worst transition defense in the NBA, by the way.
Them motherfuckers play lazy as fuck, too.
Yeah, so I just want to put out, like, Jokic was cooking in transition in third because the Clippers couldn't score, and the Clippers are, like, factually the worst transition defense.
Yeah, they're lazy as shit.
By a significant margin. So
that's what I was talking about, though. That's why I said that. That's why I said that sometimes coaches, like, you got to think about what your team is. Like, your team, they haven't been able to stop nobody all year, to be honest. They haven't been able to stop nobody. So it's like, yes, it sounds good. We're going to come with this game plan. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to do this. You motherfuckers haven't been able to stop anybody. So I don't get how you thinking, like, even still, they let one-on-one, and I'm still seeing motherfuckers cut back door, and Jokic still hit them. whatever the cases may be. Like, I'm still seeing that shit. It's just fairy tale living. Like, y'all not being real with what your team is, with how y'all team play. They just wasn't being realistic. And I just feel like
Bradley Beal. That's why.
I don't know about that.
That's not it. They
I don't know about that, Mark.